Flannelgraph time. It's Flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's Flannelgraph time. Yeah!
Hello, kids. Isn't it great seeing your friends a part of Flannelgraph? Thank you, Jack, Hudson, and Kana, for helping introduce our Flannelgraph Bible story time. So we have been learning about the miracles that Jesus did to show that he was the Son of God. Last week, we learned about how Jesus healed people. And this week, are you ready? Because we have another miracle that Jesus performed that we are going to learn about right now. So everybody put your hands up. Come on, put your hands up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus had spent all day teaching the crowds. After he spoke a long time, he decided it was time to take a break. He turned to his disciples.
Yes, Jesus?
What is it you need?
What is it you need, Jesus?
For you? Let us get in the boat,
said Jesus,
and cross to the other side so that we can get away from the crowds.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
get
Let's
a boat.
go.
We
Let's
got
get
boats.
out of here.
We're
I'm good to
fishermen.
go.
Let's get a boat.
Crowds are just the worst.
So when evening came, all the disciples and Jesus sailed across a large lake in a boat.
Wait a minute. Jesus had his disciples row him on a boat? I wonder if I could get the pastors to row me on a boat. Keep rowing, pastors. We must reach the other side of Albany. Keep rowing. Kara, you've stopped rowing. What's wrong?
There's a shark!
Kara just jumped out the boat. Tanner, that means you got to row faster. Row, pastor, row, 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 row. Why are you stopping?
I'm hungry. I'm going to go get a pizza.
Wait, don't jump out the... What are...
Okay, that was interesting. Anyways, Jesus and the disciples sailed across the lake. Jesus fell asleep inside the boat on some cushions. The disciples were all awake, standing outside the boat. Just then, a huge storm came out of nowhere on the lake. It was raining hard, and the wind was wild. Huge waves were crashing all around the boat. The disciples thought the boat was going to sink.
Oh, no!
Oh, my. Oh, no!
Storms are just the worst!
The disciples decided to wake Jesus up.
What do you want?
Said Jesus. The disciples said,
Lord, save us! We are all going to drown!
Jesus stood up on the boat, and he yelled at the wind and the waves.
Peace, be still.
As soon as Jesus said this, everything was calm again. Jesus said to the disciples,
Why were you so afraid? Don't you know I can help you?
The disciples were amazed and said,
Wow, even the waves and the storms obey him.
So our story today was about being afraid. The disciples were afraid even though Jesus was with them. But Jesus was able to help them from what they were afraid of. Do you ever get afraid of something? Maybe in the dark or walking on the other side of your house by yourself or in the garage? Do we sometimes forget that even when we're by ourselves or in the dark, that Jesus is still with us? We can always pray to Jesus and remember and ask him to be there with us and help us not to be afraid. Have a great day. And I look forward to seeing what friends get to introduce our Flannelgraph story next week. See you again. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye. Bye.
It's Flannelgraph time. It's Flannelgraph time. Bible stories with Denise and the pastors, and it's Flannelgraph time. Yeah!
Goodbye, kids. See you next week.